Hey guys, it's Chelsea here, and today I'm going to be talking about how to become an art-ho. For the past, I don't know, maybe like 2 years, people from school love sending me those art-ho starter packs and then saying, that's you, and tagging me. So I was like, okay, if everyone thinks I'm an art-ho, I'm going to be teaching you how to become an art-ho. So let's start with the origin of this trend or word. So basically, on Urban Dictionary, the definition is a hoe who's mysterious and chill and like hippie-ish and good at art. So, okay. Once I started kind of researching into art-hoism, I found out that it was actually started by someone, like a person of color. It's a art movement for people of color to be able to share their artwork on various platforms. Basically, I think it's about how there's a stereotype that a woman or people of color can't be that like delicate, I guess, artsy. It's not specifically for people of color. I mean, it was started for that, which is amazing, and I think that's great, but like obviously a lot of white girls have adapted this this trend, and that's completely fine. Anyways, let's get into how to be an art-ho. Your aesthetic. Something that is just kind of like how a theme you live by. That's how I best explain someone's aesthetic. I really like retro things, things that are just not part of this time period. Anything that's kind of vintage and quaint and has some sort of character. So that's why I thrift a lot, because the clothing just, it's used, it's worn, someone has worn that, it has a lot more character. Let's talk about clothes, what art-hos wear. I'd say a lot of the starter packs include a lot of like 90s things. You'll see starter packs with like Doc Martens, berets. If you don't own a beret, what are you doing? It's basically embracing French culture. I always wear this black beret nowadays just because, I don't know, I feel like I like radiate this like artsiness when I wear it, and I like it. Like I'm living for it. Or just out because like everyone's just like, wow, like that person clearly does some sort of form of art. I mean, I worked at school and this teacher came up to me and he's like, oh, you must be an art student, like what do you do? I was like, all because of the beret. The little Kanken backpacks, let me get it. You know what I'm talking about. These backpacks that like every art-ho has or whatever. So being an art-ho myself, I feel like I draw a lot of inspiration for my clothing from the 90s. So I like to wear things like this shirt. And it's just, I feel like turtlenecks and mock neck shirts were a lot more in the 90s. It has this cute little heart cutout and it's striped, which is just another thing that's very common in the 90s or even 80s. For some reason, a lot of art-hos have glasses, circle glasses to be specific. I did have a fake pair, lost them. They're lost behind the abyss that is under my bed because of my dog. She just dragged it underneath there and it's gone forever. High-waisted jeans for a while, but you will never catch me in low-rise jeans anymore. Patches are another art-ho thing, attaching patches to like all your clothing. So I have this one. Honestly, if you've watched any of my recent lookbooks, I think they all have the art-ho aesthetic. I basically sum it up as oversized shirts and high-waisted jeans with Doc Martens and this backpack, and that is art-hoism. Like, a lot of people have this aesthetic but don't actually do any art, which is fine. But I do a bunch of different arts myself. I like to draw, I really love to paint, I love playing music, so I play both bass and electric guitar. What else do I do arts-wise? You know, I do like cinematography. That's another form of like media art. The reason you're an art-ho is because typically you'll have an art that you specialize in or whatever that you do. If you're an art-ho, you gotta love Vincent van Gogh. I don't know why, but I'm really confused as to why that specific artist is what every ART-HOE likes. I'm really into Ellie Smallwood's. Her paintings are lovely, and her portraits like are 10 out of 10. I just love the way she just kind of gives so much positivity towards the female form. I quite love that. So that's the artist I stan. If you're an ART-HOE, what artist do you stan? It's probably Vincent... How the heck? Whatever, Vincent Wood. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm just not going to say it. I'm just going to avoid his name right now. Because I've always said it as Vincent Van Gogh, and recently I realized that's not how you say it, and there's a proper way, but I can't. The Great Wave, phone case, just things like that, like having art around you, creating this aesthetic. Let's talk about rooms. I feel like your bedroom, if you're an ART-HOE, has gotta have this certain look. It includes tapestry, or maybe not, a lot of like plants. Ooh, you gotta have a record player if you're an ART-HOE. Got mine from Urban Outfitters. Love that thing. I use it all the time. I highly recommend, if you are going for this aesthetic, you get the record player. Your music taste. If you don't like indie music and you're an ART-HOE, what are you doing? I'm kidding. I feel like every basic artsy girl listens to Mac DeMarco. Rex Orange County has been becoming more popular. I'm not that into his music, but... And tattoos. I'm just thinking of these things as I'm going. Expressing yourself in the form of tattoos is very popular for artsy people. I myself have 2, and I am getting more possibly today, actually, so I might vlog that. But yeah, tattoos are just very common. Something that just, like, interesting minimal tattoos, like little things here and there also make you pretty artsy. ART-HOEs tend to wear either no makeup or just a minimal amount, kind of quite natural, faux freckles. Glowy, just wear as much highlight as you can, girl. That is it. That's how you can become an ART-HOE. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave video ideas in the comments. I do read all the comments. Yeah. Obviously, you gotta have the Polaroids. You gotta have a Polaroid wall. You gotta use these out-of-date technologies. Why? I don't know.